Hi guys, welcome to another Persona 5 video, and in this one I'm going to be showing you guys how to max out the Chariot Arcana. The Confidant in question is Ryuji Sakamoto. So right now I'm going to be showing you guys what are the unlocks you can get by progressing through the ranks, like the skills and abilities that Ryuji Sakamoto can perform in battle. They're pretty good, and they're very useful in battle, so you know, it's a pretty decent list over here. But you can find him outside of your classroom beside the stairway after school, or he will text you and you can accept to hang out with him whenever you need to raise his rank up. Also, make sure to have a persona of the Chariot Arcana to boost the bonus you get when bonding with Ryuji. Otherwise, this becomes, you know, useless at that point. Now, some other things you need to know. Rank 1 is automatically achieved or earned in the story on April 12th when you're going through a certain story section of the game. Due to the fact that Atlus has put this restriction on posting story content in the game or to YouTube or on Twitch, I will not be posting any story spoilers in the video, as in anything that happens in the main story, I will not be posting it. In terms of rank 2, this can be done anytime after that, as long as Ryuji is found at his location or when he sends you the text. So in this case, this is rank 2 right after rank 1. In rank 2, the response that you want to give for the first time is you have to choose A, I'm counting on you, and what you will see is you'll earn there'll be music notes that come out of on top of Ryuji's head that signifies that you've given the right answer. For response 2, you can say anything you want, and for response 3, you can choose either one, as either one gives you a +2 bonus to that interaction. The rest of it, I'm gonna pretty much leave the side interactions that the game or that this Confidant will give you. Like, you could just watch the video and you can understand the story and all that stuff. I've left that in because this is not a story related mission, or what I would like to say, this is not story related, and there's nothing wrong in showing this because this is just a side character's growth story arc. I've left it in. Give me feedback if you guys want me to remove it for the next few videos, next few Confidants, and you know, maxing out those social links. If you want to see the story, I'll leave it in. One other thing that you guys need to know is that sometimes you will not bond to the max. So certain times when you approach the person and you want to bond with them, it will just do this sequence where it says you don't have enough. How do I say it? You're not you're not quite there yet. But if you bond with them right now, the next time you bond with them after that, you will definitely raise your rank. So in this one, it definitely raises your rank. So make sure to have an Arcana of the Chariot Arcana, you know, a persona of the Chariot Arcana. Otherwise, it'll be a little difficult to rank up every time when, you know, you talk to Ryuji. So to get to rank 3, the next time you talk to Ryuji or you're bonding with him, in the first response you have to choose A, the first option that comes up, let's not fight. And for response 2, you have to again choose the first option that comes up, which is calm down Ryuji. After that, any other options you make isn't necessarily, it doesn't really change anything. So now moving on to get to rank 4, you attain a map point here, Ogikuba. Now, in order to do this, Ryuji will suggest going there. He'll send you a text and you have to accept it. And when you do, he'll say, let's go to this position, and a new map point opens up, and you can take him whenever you want, and you know, it will increase. It'll give you an opportunity to increase, you know, your social link with him. So at this place, for the first response, you have to choose B, the second option, which is, are you worried about him? And for the second response, or the, you know, the dialogue option, you have to choose the first one, which is, but you're doing great. And that's pretty much it for this rank. That should let you level up. So this is in between rank 4 and 5. You get an option to hang out with Ryuji and take him to, I took him to Ogikuba to have some food. And if you do that, it's a special event where you get a choice to, you know, increase your social link with him, your bonding with him. And for response 1, you want to choose the first one, which is I'm in love. And if you take him to Ogikuba, he gives you a small gift for taking him there. It's not anything great, but it's something that, you know, happens within the social link, and it's a nice addition to the game if you choose one of their favorite spots to go to. And that's pretty much it for this one, as once you finish the sequence, you're just helping to, you know, increase your social link status with them, so the next time you do it, you can actually attain rank 5. So to obtain rank 5, you have to answer perfectly in 3 different dialogue options. So the first one, you have to choose the second option, which is protein powder, you know, with a question mark. The second dialogue option, you have to choose the first option that comes up, which is you seem conflicted. And for the third response, you have to choose option B. Which I'm not gonna say in on YouTube because I'll probably get flagged for non-user or family-friendly content, because there is a swear word in it. So you'll see it when you see it. Just choose that option, and that should get you rank 5. So to get to rank 6, you have to make another 3 perfect dialogue choices in order to boost Ryuji to rank 6. So for the response 1, you have to choose option 3, which is we can train at my place. And for response 2, you have to choose option A, which is you guys should trust Nakaoka. And for response 3, you have to choose option 2, which is more or less. And once you do that, you should be able to rank up to rank 6. So when you're going for rank 7, Ryuji will take you to a place called Tsukishima, and it will also unlock the Tsukishima place on your map. So you can take him there if you would want to increase his or boost his social links when you can't really rank up to the next level. So make sure to check your texts during this time, as that is the only way you can get to, it's not the only way to get to rank 7, it's just you can get to it sooner this way. You know, it's an option to accompany him to this place, and it's very specific to the text. So make sure you look at your text and, you know, not go too far, and you know, hopefully you don't go too far thinking that you can see him in school and chat with him there to further the relationship. So in this place you have 2 responses that you have to answer perfectly. to increase to rank 7. So the first response, you have to choose option 2, which is let's talk to Takeshi. And for response 2, you have to choose option 1, which is I think it's cool, Ryuji. And that should boost you to rank 7.
Damn it. Hey. And again. Yeah. All right. Wait.
So between rank 7 and rank 8, you will have an option to go to the movies with Ryuji. He will text you and ask you to come accompany him. And you should go with him because there is a response here that you can make after the movie. Or, yeah, a response you can give Ryuji after the movie that will increase or boost his social link status with you, his bond with you. You know, 3 music notes come out of his head, come around his head, the blue notes, to signify that the next time you do talk to him, and if you answer correctly or the right way, you will increase to rank 8. So in this one, it's right after the movie, he will ask you a question, and your response for this should be option 1, which is they do. And once you do, you know, the music notes will come out, and it's pretty standard stuff here by now at this point for you guys.
All right. Actually, right? I'll pay you back for that.
So in order to get to rank 8, you need to answer or give 3 responses perfectly in order to increase the bond. And for response 1, you can say anything you want. For response 2, you have to choose option 1, which is things turned out for the best. And for response 3, you have to again choose option 1, and is all I did was watch. And for response 4, choose option 2, which is you weren't cool though. And once you do, you should be able to rank up to rank 8 at the end of the sequence. Now, I could be speaking throughout the entire sequence, but it just doesn't seem like it's necessary, as there's quite a bit of character growth and development going on. And I feel like for the people that are playing the game, you can just use the timeline to skip to the options where the answers are given, or you can listen to my options, and if you don't like to listen to my voice, that's fine. you can just skip to that option and then you can look at the answer. But for people, say, who didn't buy the game and they just want to see the social ranks move forward from step by step, or who have missed it in their first playthrough and you want to just see it, I've given that option where you can at least enjoy the rest of the sequence without my voiceover. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this rank. I'll you know, come back for the next rank.
Hey. I see. Well. All right. All right then, let's go. See ya.
Okay, so the next one is a little weird. It's called the Maid event, where it happens on June 2nd exactly. It's part of the story. Ryuji would want to hire a maid to come over to the house. It's a really funny and really awkward sequence. And in order to start this, you have to call Mishima, who will, you know, initiate this maid event sequence. And this is tied to the Temperance Arcana, because this is how you start the Temperance Arcana. This is how you initiate it. So it's very important you guys do this. Well, obviously you'll be doing it to get the Chariot Arcana to max. So once you finish talking to Mishima, you'll enter this place, and your response to Ryuji would be to choose the third option, which is you're a genius for the first response. And when you do, you get a bonus to his bond level. This is useful because the next time you talk to him, you can essentially go to the next rank, or you can do the one for the next rank. So moving on to rank number 9, which is right after the maid event we just did. If you skip the maid event, you'll have to take Ryuji somewhere for an outing in order to strengthen that bond, and then so you can start the rank 9 sequence. So in this sequence, there are 4 responses you have to give perfectly in order to move on to rank 9. So the first response, you have to choose option 1, which is, are you satisfied now? And for response 2, you have to choose option option 3. I keep mixing over between these. So the third option, which is don't do it. And for response 3, you want to choose option 2, which is I never realized that. And for response 4, you have to choose option 1 again, which is I agree. And once you do all these, you should move up to rank 9, and we're literally only one rank away from maxing the Arcana out. But before you do have to go with Ryuji outside one more time in order to strengthen the bond and you know, to initiate rank 10 sequences. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this sequence. So here we are between rank 9 and rank 10, and in this sequence you're just going out with Ryuji to strengthen your bond, strengthen your social link, so you can initiate rank 10 sequence in the next time you talk to him. So I took him out to eat, I guess, or we go out, and in this sequence you have to answer correctly, not correctly, but give the right response that, you know, increases his social link with you. And there's only one response you have to make here, which is response 1, which is choosing option 2, which is want to see who can eat more. And once you do, Ryuji will get a bonus to his social, his link with you, his relationship with you. And the next time you talk to him, it's pretty much rank 10. Time to do the rank 10 sequence. But that's pretty much it for this sequence. So here it is, rank number 10. If you pretty much made it this far, that's it. This is pretty much maxing out his Confidant rank without actually having to do anything. Once you reach here, it's pretty much a story-related event where you just talk to Ryuji for a long time, and Ryuji's persona will evolve to its final form, and the new form is called Satan Taisei. And once you get this persona, you should also unlock a trophy for getting your first Confidant to max level.
I wish I could have seen the look on Yamauchi's face. I mean, the school can't ignore the PTA. And as a result, the track team's back. Our old coach is filling in for now. Man, it serves that dick right. What a great feeling. I think they might even go far in the... Hell yeah! Oh crap, the ramen's gonna get soggy. Let's eat. Woo! To tell the truth, I was scared. I couldn't stand how much they hated me. It only just made me think of how stupid I was. Most of all, made me remember how I lost my place with him. Hey, this ain't like me. I managed to change because you were here helping me. I got you all wrapped up in this shit, but you stayed with me till the bitter end. You didn't abandon me. So, thanks, man. It's funny, huh? This started out as us How'd it end up like that? Either way, it If anything comes up, you tell me. I'll help you with...
But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. You know, hope it helps everyone. It took me quite a long time to actually record everything and cut snippets out as I was playing story and stuff like that, but I think it was worth it. So stay tuned for more. You know, as more I am planning to do max Confidant you know, social links for, or guides for all the missable ones that are not story related, because there are many confidants you can level up, you know, arcanas you can level up by just doing the main story missions. And once you do, you're pretty much like, as long as you're going through the story one by one, you will max them out. So that's pretty useful in my opinion, but I feel like it's also like I feel like I should be able to go and do it by myself, but whatever, right? So if you guys found this video helpful or entertaining, a like is greatly appreciated, as it helps me out a lot. If you didn't like it, by all means hit the dislike and leave a comment on what you didn't like, as it gives me constructive feedback on what to change and improve upon. And lastly, consider subbing if you haven't already, as it helps the channel a lot. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.